Hello, it's me, Pngtalksfootball. Gonna make my week 2 selections of the 2024 season, and let's just get going. I did not do it in time, so the Buffalo Bills game started, but I would have picked the Miami Dolphins game. Tua got hurt, so let's just hope he heals correctly and that everything goes well. But I would have picked the Miami Dolphins. The New Orleans Saints decided to go off their first week, beating the Panthers. But Cowboys did also play well, which is expected to due to their defense. I will pick the Cowboys because I believe on the Cowboys will stay good and not just have a fluke like I believe the Saints had on the week 1. For the Buccaneers and the Lions, I am going to pick the Lions as they just, in overtime in their last game, they just ran, and that's how they won, which they couldn't do anything about it, the Rams, but I will pick the Lions. Indianapolis Colts against the Packers. The Packers didn't lose Jordan Love. They hope he comes back faster than expected to, but you gotta go with the Colts because you could think of Malik Willis being able to play, but he has to prove it. The Jets against the Titans. The Titans lost. They threw away the game. Levis threw away the game. And the Jets had an okay game. I want to pick the Titans, but you hope the best for Aaron Rodgers. The 49ers against the Vikings. Let's pick the Vikings actually, because both teams are stacked. Let's pick the Vikings because they both have weapons, but you gotta take your chances. The Hawks against the Patriots. The Patriots surprised everyone by winning against the Bengals. And the Seahawks won against the rookie Bo Nix. Let's pick the Seahawks because maybe the Patriots will go back to not being as good and not surprising. The Giants against the Commanders. Let's pick the Commanders. Let's go with the rookie. The Giants might have a top 5 pick on the upcoming draft. For the Panthers and the Chargers, I believe the Panthers' new offensive line would help Bryce Young, but it seemed like it didn't. This is an easy one. Let's go with the Chargers. For the Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson still hasn't showed anything. I don't think he's going to show anything that is going to prove his contract being worthy. And the Jaguars, I think, will at least keep enough of a pressure on Deshaun Watson and score enough just to win straight out. The Ravens against the Raiders. The Ravens, they lost by a toe last time. And the Raiders only scored about 10 points. I think it's easy to go with the favorites, which are the Ravens. The Rams against the Cardinals. The Rams did lose 3 O-line in their first game. And one of the O-line is on suspension. So they have not much of an O-line. Let's go with the Cardinals. I know Marvin Harrison Jr. only had 1 catch for 4 yards, but LA doesn't have an O-line. The Broncos and the Steelers won by not even scoring a touchdown. And the Broncos scored 2 safeties on the Hawks. If they wouldn't have scored those 2, I think it would have been a whole different game. let's pick the Steelers. Let's let's see if they win a game without scoring a touchdown. The Bengals lost against the Patriots, and the Chiefs won by a tell. Let's pick the Bengals. The Bengals start off slow. They might lose this game also, but I believe on the Bengals. The Bears and the Texans, they're a game to watch as it's the number 2 pick of last season with the first pick this last draft. Let's go with Houston because the Bears had no reason to win that last game. And for the Monday game, the Eagles and the Falcons, Kirk Cousins looked bad. He doesn't look healthy. He played in shotgun and on pistol the whole game. He didn't really move much. The Eagles are coming from a win in Brazil. Let's pick the Eagles. Both teams have weapons, but I think the Eagles, even still doing the tush push, will win against the Falcons.